Coming into today, Julio Rodriguez had never hit a walk-off hit of any kind, double, single, triple, home run, in his professional baseball career, all the way from when he was in the Dominican Summer Leagues through Major League Baseball, and he walked off the Boston Red Sox today in the Mariners' 4-3 win. The Mariners did not play well on offense during the first 9 innings of this 10-inning game. It was an interesting game. The first 5 innings went by rather quickly. They were over within 35-40 minutes. The game ended at about 5 minutes ago. It's 12:34 on the East Coast, 9:34 on the West Coast. So today, the Red Sox struck out 13 times, and the Mariners struck out 12 times for a total of 25 strikeouts. That's a lot of strikeouts. Logan Gilbert got a start with a no decision, leaving with a tie game 1-1 after 7 innings pitched. He did really well. Red Sox and Mariners also each had 7 hits. Mariners had 4 RBIs. Red Sox had 3, so that's nice. I didn't realize that the Haniger one was an RBI because I thought it was a score on an error. Ty France went 1 for 4, which was really nice for him, actually kind of getting better there. Canzone and Urias had actually gotten to come in for pinch hitting because of Dylan Moore. So basically the entire bench got used. Rojas was used, 2 for 4. Mariners had 2 players walk, Polanco and Raleigh. Cal Raleigh is not great right now. He's only batting 100 on the season. But he did have an amazing throw in the top of the 10th that allowed the base runner trying to steal second to get thrown out. Absolutely amazing. And I know you focus more on your catcher's defense, but Cal has been one of the best offensive catchers in the league the last 2 years, so I expect him to bounce back, especially because he had some really good at-bats. And at one of his balls that was hit, the second plate appearance, the ball was hit, and it had like a 690 expected batting average. JP drove in a run and scored a run. Julio had a hit that drove in the game-winning run. Who scored our runs today? JP scored a run, France scored a run. He was the ghost runner. Raleigh scored a run, and Rojas scored a run. So those are the 4 runs. For the Red Sox, the run scores were McGuire, who was a pinch hitter, and Rafaela. Rafaela, oh my God, just watching him play. He's a good player. He's going to be really good for the Red Sox for a while, and I enjoy that. I absolutely enjoy when teams can have players on the team that are going to be good. Garver was out again with back spasms. I'd rather protect him earlier in the season than have him try to play through that, because we know that he's going to be needed down the stretch, and this also allowed us to get our backups more chances to play. It also allowed us to rotate guys through through the DH spot. Red Sox and Mariners play again tomorrow. What I'm interested in seeing is the amount of strikeouts that this series ends up having, because I believe that this series has the most strikeouts through 3 games, like in Major League Baseball history. But I might be wrong. So at the end of the series, I'm gonna look that up to see how many there are, because honestly, it's, when 25 players strike out between the 2 teams today, when all but 2 batters struck out between both teams yesterday, it's just a ridiculous amount of striking out, and some of it was due to the way that the Mariners offense and the Red Sox offense were just not playing great yesterday. Mariners offense didn't play great today. Lots of just chasing. Interestingly, I watched the game, but if you go onto the wrap and box score on MLB.com, you can see the win probability. So, Mitch Haniger singling and J.P. Crawford scoring gave Seattle a win probability of 62.8, which raised it by 9.5. Like, these are key moments that it's looking at. Yoshido striking out in the 5th inning lowered Boston's by 7. Trevor Story striking out in the 9th lowered Boston's by 5. The pop-out bunt on the top of the 10th, that was a weird one. Like, I thought, like, the right thing to do at the top, when you're at the top, is to bunt. But when Boston went up 3-1, Boston had an 81.3 win percentage. Luke Raleigh singling on a pop-up to score. Ty France brought Seattle to 32. Arias brought it down to 20.6 with his fly out. Then it was 53%. Then JP reaching on a fielder's choice that did not get the run out, raised it to 81.7. And then the 18.3% obviously was when Julio walked it off. It was a really good game, really interesting game. If you hung out in the Mariners subreddit, you probably saw a lot of doomerisms. But that's just who we are as Mariners fans. That's just the way we are. Super excited about the way the game's going. And super excited about the season as the Mariners are 2-1 right now, which is a really good start to the season. Would love to be 3-0, but everybody wins 50, everybody loses 50. It's what you do with the other 62.